Okay, so at this point you should have a high res and a low res version of your weapon, your knife. I'm just going to move it to the side. And we're not ready to do texturing yet. We need to do UVing, as I said before. And I hate UVing. You'll hate it too. It sucks. It's annoying. It's just a total pain in the ass. So anyway, we don't need to worry about the UVs on the high res. It is, in Substance Painter, it is not needed to have this UV'd. What we are going to do is we are going to UV the low res. And to do that, we don't really have a space yet to do UV. You can see right here we have a UV editing tab on the toolbar. And we can get started there. We can open the UV editor. It brings up its own menu. I want to show you up here we have workspace. If we click on this arrow and we go down to UV editing, we get a pre-made UV editing workspace all ready for us. And I already have the UVs done because I've already recorded, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to show you the UV editor just a little bit, just to understand what's going on, what I'm working on. And in the recordings, I am going slow and telegraphing what I'm doing. I just can't talk and work at the same time. It doesn't work for me. Anyway, so we don't need to UV this. And when you start UVing, it's probably going to look like this. When you click on your mesh, it's going to look like a weird mess of squares and triangles and what is this? So what we're going to do is I'm going to ignore this. This is all done. This is how I get in the end. And UV editing is pretty much Tetris is how I have been explained in classes. It's like doing a game of Tetris. Completing a game of Tetris. And really, with this knife is pretty organic in form. So what you need to do is you need to find the edges. Like the best way to think about it is think about how would I make this if I was making it out of paper? How would I cut it? Where would I cut the paper and fold it? And that's where you want to put your seams. So to do that, let's just say this is the total mess that it is, like this. I'm going to go down to create. And then there's all these different options we have. There's automatic, cylindrical, spherical, best plane, which totally messed it up. I think that was a spherical that messed it up. Oh, jeez. What's going on? Object mode. There. But what we're going to do is we're going to do camera-based. Because that's the best way to start learning UV editing. So we're going to hit camera-based. And we can see that it made the UVs from the camera. So if I move the camera and I hit camera-based again, we can see these are now warped and laid out how they were from the camera point of view. So I'm just going to UV this one part for you real quick. And how I did that is you look at it, we have this flat plane, we have this flat plane, this flat plane, and this flat plane if we are simplifying the shape in our mind. So I'm like, okay, I just need to pick some edges. And I go all the way down to about here. And let's say we have our selection. We select the edges that we want to have to be where the seams are. And we hold Shift, right click, cut. And it made a cut on our mesh. But it didn't really do anything with the UV itself. So we have to go down here to unfold. And hit unfold. And it lays it out nice and flat. Now, is this a good UV setup right now? It could be. But we're going to go up here, UV distortion, and we're going to turn that on. And we can see it's mostly white. If we look at this object right here, we can see a little bit of blue. I'm going to try and see if I can... Yeah, on the blade, it's way more. We can see red here, some blue here. A little bit of red down here. What is UV distortion? UV distortion is if this is laid out flat as it's supposed to be and ready to be textured, on these places, the blue is compression, the red is stretching. So if I were to put a tileable texture on this blade, and let's say it's like polka dots, the dots would get closer and closer as they go up to the tip of the blade up here, and farther and stretched out as they get to the bottom of the blade. So that's how we're going to use the UV distortion to tell whether or not this is a good UV layout. Right now I have a little bit of stretching right here and a little bit of compression on the other side where I've made the seam. So I'm going to turn that off so I can see the edges a little bit more clearly. And I'm going to grab the same edge on the opposite side all the way to here. I'm going to cut it. Then I'm going to connect these two cuts. I'm going to cut it. Then I'm going to take these UV tiles, move them apart, unfold, unfold. Then I'm going to go back into UV distortion. Get rid of the grid, it's bothering me. And we can see it looks way, way better. So if you ever need to see if your layout is gonna be perfectly fine with tileable textures, just turn this button on and you'll get a pretty good idea of what's going on. So how do you get good with UVing? Practice. Just practice. As with most things, just start doing it. So now we're going to talk about this a little bit more. This is the UV editor, and this is the UV space. And you can see if we zoom out, we have all these squares. These are the UV tiles. What we want to do is we want to fit all of our UVs, the whole knife, on the 1-to-1 square. So if I were to turn this off, zoom this down so we can see it, you can see that this is U1 V1. If we remove it to here, U1 V2, U2 V2, U2 V1, U2 V negative 1, U1 V negative 1, and so on. even all the way up to infinity. Like this is U13 V12. So it goes on forever, forever, and ever and ever. And the reason why it repeats is so that we can use the three different types of textures that are the main three. There's even more. But the main three are bespoke textures, tileable textures, and trim sheets. We are making a bespoke texture with our knife, which means that these textures that we are going to doctor are for this knife and this knife only. They are made specifically for this object. Now you may be even wondering now, how do we get these in proportion? If I turn this button on, you can change the brightness on the background. And then over here, I think, where is it? Nope. I just need to turn that off. You can see the squares. And even this can give us an idea of stretching. So if I were to grab the UVs here, move it up, that's stretching. So we can get an idea of stretching here. But let's just say that we unfolded it and this piece is a little bit larger, and we can tell here the squares on this piece are smaller than this piece. How do I get them to be the same size if I'm just gonna, like, do I have to eyeball it? Nope. We have a tool for that. Under transform, it's going to be this section at the very bottom called pixel density. Pixels per unit. And that tells us what pixel density is. Pixel density is how many pixels per unit in the object. So if I were to grab this and I hit get, this tells me there are 131.6 blah 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 pixels per centimeter. And if I were to hit this one, this is 138. I got them pretty close, but they're not the same. So let's say I want them to be 138 pixels per unit. I'm going to hit get. I'm going to grab the other one, and I'm going to hit set. And now they are both 131. We're going to get a little bit more crazy with UVs when I start doing character tutorials. But it's kind of the rundown of what you want to do. So for something like the handle, this is pretty good. For this one, I did something a little bit different. I'm going to cut this down the middle. I made an edge in the perfect center of this handguard. So I can cut this. I can separate it into two pieces. I can hit unfold. And now I have two identical pieces. Excuse me. Two identical UV tiles. And I can get them even closer if I go down to arrange and layout at the bottom, and I scroll down, I hit orient. I hit stack. I can grab one, rotate it. Now it's probably off. There we go. There we go. So now I can stack them on top of each other, and I can save space on the texture for something as simple as this. But if we just stack the UV shells on top of each other, this is going to cause baking errors. So what we are going to do is we are going to grab one of the UV shells. I'm going to choose the bottom one. I'm going to go up to, where is it? Transform, under transform, move. And this is going to be a different value for you. You're going to want to go in here and put in 1. And then from here, just click on which tile you want it to be on. Because how textures work is they take up one tile and they repeat infinitely. So even for bespoke textures, it's going to be the bespoke texture right here, the bespoke texture right here, and here, and here, and here. Because we are doing this in the tileable texture style and not using UDIMs, which we do not use UDIMs for games. I repeat, we do not use UDIMs for games. We use tileable textures. UDIMs are too much information to spare in video games. We use tileable textures. Okay. So moving the UV tile, the UV, oh my god, what's it fucking called? UV shell. Moving the UV shell to a different UV space on the exact spot where this one is. Having it laid out the way we want it. Let's just say this is the only thing we're going to put on this texture. I'm going to grab them, put it back onto it, scale it up so it takes up the whole space. I'm going to grab the bottom one, move it to the side. There. So we have it like that. You're going to want to do that for any part of a mesh that you want to mirror textured detail. So we need to understand when we are mirroring something, that means it is going to be the opposite. So for something like the blade, you can totally mirror it. Just down the center on the one side of the blade, mirror the detail to the other side, because when we're looking at this blade, we can only really see one side of the blade at a time. Which is kind of the same understanding with this handguard. We can only really see the details one side at a time. And doing it this way, we can save texture information space and save us time than having to texture two sides of the knife, making it look good. So I'm going to get to the recording now. And just mess around. Oh, before we get to the recording, if you are UVing in Blender, for the love of God, get a better UV editor plugin. I have tried Blender so many times, and I fucking hate Blender. I hate base Blender. You need so many plugins to make it anywhere as comfortable as I am using Maya. Oh my God, I fucking hate Blender. Anyway, we're gonna finally get to the recording.
Yes, you take my breath away. I'm used to you want to can't get over you. No, and you can't get over you. Yes, was never word till I put my arms around you. Can't get over you. No, and can't get over you. Yes, was never word till I put my arms around you. Yes, was never word till I put my arms around you. Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you. No, and can't get over
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you. No, and can't get over you. No,
Go to the next shit.
Just be take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Just be take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Can't get over you, no. Dance, no.
go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. till I put my arms around you. Never was and never would till I put my arms around you. Never be take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Never be take my breath away, around you when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Never be take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Never be take my breath away, around you when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. No.
Go to the next shit.
Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Dance me, take my breath away, or at least where you want to. Can't get over you, no. Dance, no. No.
to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, I'm used when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no. Can't get over you, no. And you, can't get over you, never was till I put my arms around you. Yes, was never was till I put my arms around you. Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Go to the next shit.
Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Yes, you take my breath away, or at least when you want to. Can't get over you, no. And you, no.
Okay, so at this point you should be about ready if you are comfortable with how your UV layout looks to move on to texturing, which is going to be a lot more fun and a lot easier to understand.
Can't get over you, no.